Before we get started with the Act 5 Nightmare, I definitely wanted to get some levels. After that little scare we had in the Chaos Sanctuary in the last episode, I decided we needed to beef ourselves up a little bit. So, went back to one of my new favorite places to grind some XP, up at Eldritch. It was actually pretty quick, and we ended up at around level 68 before I said, okay, it's time to get started. Then, I spent a few hours, honestly, farming Larzuk. I wasn't sure what he was going to be able to sell me, but it ended up being some really good upgrades. So let's get started with the episode and see just how much of a change all that time made. Alright guys, so as you saw in the intro, we have a couple changes, a couple upgrades, and I think it's time to see how well we did. So obviously we're going to switch off the helmet and the armor finally into this and this, which is going to bring us up to 988 life. It's beautiful. We also put on this new belt, which is almost 100 life, almost perfect, and some fire res, which we desperately needed. But we did need to put these gloves on, which is great that they have 15 strength because it allowed us to wear this gothic plate. But it means that we lost some resistances. So we're not looking too hot on the res. We're definitely going to have to find some other stuff. We threw this ring on for 9 strength, 11 all res, and actually half freeze duration is pretty chill as well. But at the end of the day, we do need more resistance. One thing is that a lot of the charms in here are simply giving us a little bit of strength or a little bit of health. We could use some upgrades for sure. We'll have to make do with what we have though. Well, level 68, we have 3.5k damage, and I think we're going to be okay to start the act. Let's get into it. Ooh. Unique amulet. Atmas. Not useful. Damn. Oh well. Unique graves. These are actually pretty sweet, but I don't think we want to give up the water walks. But it is raining uniques now. I love it. File room, not bad. All right, this is it. Anya should be around the corner here. And these resistances are direly needed. We're definitely going to need some upgrades in the resistance department before we go to hell, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Not too bad. It is a little bit rough. The Valkyrie is actually kind of not surviving, and then when the Valkyrie dies, I have to decide whether I want to go back and resurrect or not. Because it takes some time, and it's a little bit risky if I do it in Act 5. I usually like to go back to Act 1, go to the Stony Field or something, whack a couple monsters, and then go from there. But either way, got this quest done. And that's 10 resists, which puts us up almost max. Fire is the only thing that's lacking. So, I mean, we'll find some upgrades for these gloves. We just need to find some alternatives to get the strength. And then I honestly don't see us needing more strength than 70. And we're already over by a lot, actually. So, yeah, actually, we could afford to do some swapping here. So, lots of room for improvement. Okay, moving on. All right, let's do this. If it's too difficult, we can reset. Let's just do this for right now. Our damage should be really insane. Yeah, this is no problem. Good distraction from the Valk. And we're done. Beautiful. There's 69. Awesome. Okay. On to the Worldstone Keep. Alright guys, we made it. Time to do some Baal runs. I think this is going to be pretty easy as well. Our damage is just so high, as long as we don't really give them a chance to kill us, we will be fine. 11% chance the block is not great. I really wish we had more sources of dexterity. We've really only been focusing on strength so far, but shouldn't be a problem. Just don't get hit, right? It's that easy. I want to keep the Valk up, so
Good afternoon.
let's heal her up. Ooh, that fire res, man. Not too bad. Luckily, the Valk takes all the pressure off of us. And we're good. We're probably going to do some Baal runs to level 75 before we go to Hell. But it's good to know that we can very easily do them. The map that we got isn't very good, but no big deal. Look at that. Beauty. 3.7k damage. 350 stat points remaining. Let's finish up Nightmare, guys. I'm so excited. I'm terrified of Hell, but I'm really, really proud that we made it this far. Come on, Valkyrie. I need your help. I mean, do I really? No. But still. Boom.
You shall no longer take this mortal.
We did it. Let's go, man. No good drops. We haven't really gotten any good drops off of any of the bosses so far, but I guess I'm not too surprised. We get Tyrael? No. I swear it's like, oh, here he is. Here he is. It's like a 50% chance you get him. Sometimes he just doesn't show up. That's that, guys. Nightmare complete. Conqueror, no stat, no merc. I love it. Holy. Alright, like I said, I'm definitely going to be getting to at least 75 through Baal runs before we get into Hell. I will also probably farm Act 1 Hell, Countess runs, and I mean, that's really it, but we need a lot of setup. We definitely need to upgrade our gear. We definitely need to get as close to max res as possible. A little bit more dexterity. The block is just not going to work. So we're going to need to do a lot of crafting, a lot of gambling. And I think once we're between level 75 and 80, I think crafting and gambling becomes a little bit better. The rolls that we can get are going to be great. It's just about getting those gems. We used all the rubies that I had on putting them into the armor that we got. So we don't have anything right now. We have a few runes, a few jewels, but that's really it. I will say, now that we're going to be starting Hell, it's going to be a lot slower. You guys won't see it. It's going to be edited out, so you won't really have to feel it. But it's taken me maybe a couple hours an act at this point if I was doing the grinding. But I think it's going to be even longer from now on. I'm going to have to take my time, use conversion as much as possible, use positioning as much as possible. I can't be running in and just face tanking the hammers. Yeah. But hey, I think we're in a really good spot and we actually made it past Nightmare. So let's take it all the way, guys. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Shout out to the Double D lover members that you see on the screen. And of course, a special shout out to Little Hoodison and Anna Varen for being Double D fanatics. If you guys want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Link is in the description below. Thank you so much.